Welcome back to another episode of the Whatever Buddy podcast. Episode 94 of the WBP is upon us and ready to go. If you want to go to the drive-in, you better get a Tesla. If you want to learn words, you better talk to Jonny. If you want to get eaten by a mountain lion, you better go to Seattle, but inquire with Ryan first. And if you want to enjoy the show, sit back and relax. So with no further ado, Ryan and Jonny. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Whatever Buddy podcast. I think we're at episode 94? 94. Hello, Ryan Harris. Hello, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Hi. I thought you were saying, hey, buddy, your microphone's fucked up.
My microphone is?
No, I thought that's what you were saying by moving your microphone. I'm like, it's kind of like
I got
you go like this because you got an itch. You're like, what, I got something on my face?
Hey, Jonny, that pause was because I thought you were going to say something and I was going to allow you to talk. So be a professional.
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be a professional. And first, I want to say, after listening and analyzing some of our podcasts, I'm going to start talking slower. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to slow it down a little bit.
Actually, it took you 94 episodes, but now you're doing some self-analysis, and that's always a good thing. It's always a good thing to look deep within.
It's hard to analyze yourself, but I was analyzing. But with that being said, I have a pet peeve.
Okay.
I got to say this. Tesla has outdone themselves. I cannot believe it. I've got a picture to show you.
Hey, buddy, before you pull that picture up, can I ask you one simple question? And I like the topic. I'm not going to derail you. I'm going to let you do your thing. Pull your picture up. But you have weekly, well, I guess bi-weekly, whatever, the bi-monthly pet peeves. And it's literally Teslas and Yum Yum Donuts.
I love Yum Yum Donuts. I don't know where you get that one from. I had one bad experience.
With the knives and the not cleaning it and the gloves and the...
Right. Well, yeah, but they've they're scared of me now, and I come in and I just tell them not to cut it, and they see me, they say hello, they smile. We're good.
It's like when Gus Fring walks into one of the Los Pollos Hermanos, and everybody's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
you don't know what I'm talking
people
about.
Get scared. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Breaking Bad, watch it.
Oh, that is a good show. I've seen it. I just don't know characters. This has just gone to new heights, bro.
Yeah, are you going to pull the truck up?
Oh, no.
Not to steal your thunder, but I saw a dude get out of a Tesla truck with the new Apple goggles on.
Dude. Like, the fuck? He had Apple goggles on when he got out?
Got out of the Tesla truck. It's like, dude, trying too hard.
Okay, dude.
You're trying too hard.
That new truck is the ugliest thing ever, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
It really is disgustingly ugly. Okay, bro. What do you think that is going to be, I guess? What do you think that's going to be?
That looks like, okay, so describe to the people that are listening and not watching. If you're on the YouTubes, you can follow along.
We've got what looks like
a
parking
Hollywood
garage.
That's definitely a Hollywood sidewalk. And
it is a...
am I correct? Hollywood sidewalk?
It's a Hollywood sidewalk. This is like at Santa Monica Boulevard and like Orange or somewhere around there. And
not too far from me. Great.
It looks like it's something in construction. It's
circular.
It looks like a parking garage with a circular thing coming out the top.
Are they moving Capitol Records to Hollywood?
It looks like it does look like it would have been.
It's like the first.
It does look like when it's finished, it could be
floors.
Capitol Records.
Yeah.
So I'm driving Justin home from our photo shoot last week, and I'm turning on to a street, and I'm like, dude, what the hell is that? He goes, dude, you're gonna love this. I'm like, what's that? He goes, that is a Tesla only charging station drive-in movie theater. That's what that's going to be.
Tesla only charging station drive-in theater.
It's a drive-in movie theater for Teslas only, and they can charge their cars while they're watching the movie.
Okay, so Tesla only. I don't have a Tesla, but I'd imagine, they charge the same as other electric cars, correct? They don't have a unique plug.
And one might think, why only Tesla? And I'll just say that 50% of the cars in Los Angeles at the moment seem to be Tesla.
Yeah, but say you're driving around in your electric, I don't know, Mustang, that new electric Mustang that they have that doesn't look like a Mustang, but it's electric, so whatever, it's cool. That person wouldn't be let in. Like, it's like going into the Sam's Club. You have to have a Sam's Club card, except this is a Tesla.
Well, I wonder if the charging piece that charges that Mustang is the same charging piece that would charge a Tesla. Because it could ultimately come down to, well, if you had a Tesla adapter, you could come on in with your Mustang.
No, they're the same, because when you go to those EV, like the EV parking lots, like the Trader Joe's that I go to, that I love Trader Joe's, shout out Trader Joe's, they have all kinds of smart car charging parts, and there's no difference.
But they do have Tesla only charging stations. I've seen
Tesla only charging stations. Well, they got a big ass one now.
So I'm thinking that maybe there's a universal one that like they can use at those charging stations, but then like Tesla seems like the type of pretentious company that would make it like, oh, our plug only works in our car.
You know what my favorite thing about this podcast is?
What?
We confidently talk about like the half truths that we know. We're like, no, they're definitely the same charging stations.
I mean, we don't know anything.
We have no idea.
I know nothing about electric cars whatsoever.
All I know is that I want to take my gas guzzling non-electric car to the drive-in, because I like a drive-in. I want to go to a drive-in. Is he saying I can't go to a drive-in unless I have a Tesla? That's bullshit.
Well, this particular one is a Tesla-specific charging station drive-in movie theater. If I was Bill Burr talking about pumpkins, I would say something right now, but I ain't gonna say. Okay.
I like the reference. I think some people will get it. I sure hope a lot of people will get it because it's hilarious. Look up Bill Burr.
It is. But
and moving on. Wouldn't that take a lot of time though? Okay, you go to a drive-in.
Looking up Bill Burr or charging your car with Tesla?
Both. Look them both up. So you go to charge your car and you watch a movie. Okay, it's a fun idea. I think it's more about someone wants to go to a drive-in and see a movie, but they have to, while they're there, they can opt to charge their car. As opposed to, I need to charge my car, so I'm going to go here. Oh, while I'm here, I'll watch a movie. It's like, you really going to stop for 2 hours of your day to charge?
Hey, man, I'm going to read it to you, okay? Yeah. All right, because I found an article.
I'm just thinking out loud, just riffing.
Tesla has plans for Hollywood's supercharging station with 24-hour restaurant and movie screens. Tesla has said very little about the development publicly, but in documents shared with the city, they suggest the movie screens will show short films, roughly 30 minutes or the amount of time required to charge an electric vehicle. Hannah Burns lives nearby and is excited about that project because Hannah Burns sucks. I feel like it's pretty smart.
Hey, maybe Hannah Burns is a nice person.
Everyone around here has electric cars, so I can't imagine that it wouldn't be a good idea. I think it will be beneficial. Oh, shut up, lady.
I guarantee I've crossed paths with Hannah Burns at Whole Foods, because Whole Foods, a couple of blocks away from that. Go there
and she's got an electric car, of course.
Yeah,
you do live in a pretentious neighborhood.
You know what? You live in Sherman Oaks. Don't give me that bullshit.
Oh no, I live in Yuppieville, bro. There's that. Okay, I live around the Yuppies. You live around pretentious.
You have to walk. You have to walk equally about as far as I do, which is not very far, to see very, very nice big houses.
Do you see coyotes, bro? At
yes.
Your place?
I saw one on the sidewalk one time. I was pulling into my parking garage. This guy's got a parking garage, and I got to wait for the door to open. And I was like, it was like not directly in front of me, but I was like, you're right at 100 feet from my parking garage, and there was a coyote walking down the sidewalk. They wouldn't mess with people though.
I don't know about that, because I had an experience last weekend. I was I was out in like Altadena or something out near Pasadena, kind of, so it's kind of like hilly out there. I was in a cul-de-sac, and I was about to leave this cul-de-sac.
You're in a what?
And a cul-de-sac, like where the street ends into a circle. A cul-de-sac.
A cul-de-sac.
A cul-de-sac. Did I say it?
Oh, you were in a cul-de-sac where like there was like a group of people, like they had their own little cult. You were in a cul-de-sac.
You're fucking with me right now.
I am totally, yes, because Johnny, learn words.
I'm the word man, bro. You know what they are. Run with it, okay? Just
what I meant.
public shaming is not the right way. Internet shaming.
Okay, so you're in an Altadena cul-de-sac.
Is that how do you say it? What's the right way?
Cul-de-sac. Cul-de-sac. It's a D.
Cul-de-sac. Cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
So I was in
I'm in an Altadena cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac. It's like gas. So fucking.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
No. I see these two coyotes in front of me come out of a yard, out of like the house, the neighbor's yard from where I was pulling out from, and dude, this one coyote was so big that like I thought it was a deer, like it was big, but it was definitely huge. A coyote. It was a huge coyote, and there was like one. There was one that looked like a normal size coyote. It almost looked like a husband and wife, and it was trippy, dude. They both came out of this one yard. They walked down the street on in unison, but on the like separated, and both would walk into a yard, walk back out in perfect timing. And the reason why I say I wouldn't be surprised that they would attack a human, because I always used to hear that if you would shake your keys, they would run. I was beeping my horn and I was blinking my lights, and they started walking towards me.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, maybe they're just used to being around people because they're in a cul-de-sac
this one
neighborhood.
Was so cul-de-sac. It was cul-de-sac.
Because like, okay, so Jesus, man, stop it. Like, when you're in a park, you're in a public park, and the squirrels will come right up to you. It's like, well, that's not a squirrel's nature to come up to something bigger than it. It's because they're conditioned. They know that like, oh, these things aren't going to hurt me. So maybe it's the same thing with coyotes.
Do you think they would attack a human that was not a baby? Because they would definitely attack a baby.
They'd attack a small.
And I've read stories of people getting killed by coyotes. People on hikes and stuff.
If they're hungry, I'd be more worried about the mountain lions. Yeah.
If you're in a pack.
Is it a pack of coyotes? Yeah. Yeah.
Mountain lion. Our old bass player had that mountain lion.
They would attack you.
Would they
bite
really?
Your head
Straight up?
A mountain lion? Oh my God, yeah. Did you hear about that guy that was riding his bike? There was a guy riding his bike a couple of years ago. This was not in LA. This is, I think, like up north somewhere. Anyways, doesn't matter where it was. Two dudes riding their bikes on a bike trail. They weren't doing anything wrong. And a mountain lion was like they saw this mountain lion was like, they track you down. And went after the mountain lion was like stalking him, like hunting. Yes.
Like on his bike, yep.
It was two guys. So,
oh my God,
I forget the dynamic of
two guys riding together,
riding bikes. Yeah, riding together. And I forget the dynamic of it went after one because he was behind or something to that effect. And I'm going to butcher this story, but I'm going to tell it to the best of my memory. The one guy, he attacked the one guy, and he was like kind of fighting him. The guy was fighting
the one guy who
bike.
was in behind or in front.
Whichever one he attacked, the guy like tried to get his bike between him. He was like fighting with the guy, and his friend rode away. Kind of a shitty thing to do as a friend, but also what are you going to do? So he started to ride his bike away, and the mountain lion took that as fleeing, left the one dude alone, chased down the guy that was running away, bit him in the back of the head, killed the guy.
So he was attacking one guy who got him off. And then the other guy was freaked out and running away. So this guy's like, oh, that's prey. I'm out of here. I'm getting that guy.
Yep.
And chased him. He's that fast that he was able to catch him.
That's why he caught him and killed him, man. It's a terrible story. But that's why they say whenever, if you're ever in the presence of a bear and you turn and run, you're dead. But if you stand your ground and make noise and act like you're going to go after it, takes a fair amount of balls.
I'm Googling. Google. How many people die a year from mountain lions?
From mountain lions and the occasional bear.
Cougar attacks in North America. There's only been 126 cougar attacks. How many mountain lion deaths are
we talking
there?
about cats? We talking about older women going after
total of 126 attacks prior to the March attack. I wonder if that was like the one you were talking about. A mountain lion had not attacked a human since February 27th, 2022. Since 1990, this is in Colorado. 25 known attacks by mountain lions on humans in Colorado have occurred, 3 of which resulted in human attacks.
Okay, so
Attacks
25,
are rare, but
25 attacks in, 34 years. So like 0.8 attacks a year. I'm a robot.
I want to find this biker killed by a lion, by a mountain lion. That sounds horrible, but killer at the same time, no pun intended. Mountain biker's fatal cougar attack did everything right. He did everything right. Surviving cyclist in satisfactory condition. Oh my God, man. They're cougars. A mountain biker who was killed by a cougar near Seattle and his friend who escaped after the animal. The 2 men were riding. Oh, yeah, you're right, dude. That's a story. I'm going to read that later. Sweet. Found it.
This is 2 podcasts in a row that my half-truths ended up being completely true.
Yeah,
Go Ryan
because
Harris.
like my half-truths end up being no truths at all.
I was telling half-truths about cul-de-sacs in Altadena.
Cul-de-sacs.
Cul-de-sacs.
It's cul-de-sacs.
You have to say it's a cul-de-sac.
It's a cul-de-sac.
Next time you're trying to pronounce that word, just think of me going, it's a cul-de-sac.
It's a cul-de-sac.
It's stupid. Let's move on. I got something funny.
Van Dalvin in the house. I love it.
That's right. Look it up. Yeah. Google. I was watching a video that I hadn't watched in a long time. You know Guitar World, the magazine? The magazine that I had a subscription to as a kid and loved. Read every month.
Your version. It was your version of My Modern Drummer.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's a lot of magazines now, but when I was a kid, it was the leading one, and I wanted to be on the cover of it. Anyways, I digress. They do videos where they have guitar players come in. It's like, bet you can't play this and that kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Well, I'm mildly obsessed with black metal. Okay, I don't like it. I don't listen to it because I like it, but I'm just like the culture of it. You know, that whole like.
I hope you're going
dark
where
vibe.
I think you're going.
Where do you think I'm going?
About the guy who killed his bandmate.
No. Okay, no. That's another story.
That's Norwegian black death metal.
Yeah, all the logos look like spider webs. It's like everybody's trying to be more evil than the next one. It's like,
real quick, do you ever
so
wonder
intriguing.
about that? Like, okay, let's start a band and make a logo that looks like everybody else's logo.
Yeah,
and nobody's gonna know what it says.
Yeah, I know.
It's amazing,
and they all look the same.
Amazing.
They all sound generally they sound kind
like
of the same.
Shit.
I don't like the music.
I don't mean it like that because that's not fair for me to say.
I know. I don't want to hate on it.
That's very ignorant for me to say it sounds like shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I
because
gotta
it's not
stop
your thing.
talking
It's not
so
your thing.
fast again.
It's like whenever you say, "Oh, that band sucks." Like, no, that band doesn't suck. You just don't like them. You know,
it's just not my personal taste.
This person, though, I found this video. I'll get to the point. The band Immortal and their singer guitar player. His name's Abbat, Abbath. I think you forget the H and you say Abbat. Anyways,
I've heard of the band Immortal.
Yeah, well, you know this guy. Pause, please, for pictures.
You remember that guy?
That guy.
Well, I feel like I've seen him, but I look at him and go, "Haven't you heard of Kiss?"
Well, I'll say yes. I know it's very Kiss-like, but that's pretty successful makeup.
They've got to be one of the biggest metal bands.
I'm not bringing him up. I love this dude. I'm not bringing him up out of any hatred. When I pull this video up, you're gonna love this dude too. You're gonna love this dude. He's awesome.
Okay.
However, looks like Gene Simmons. I like this one. Metal detector.
That's funny.
Also, that's the band Immortal going through a metal detector. You know. And one more for you. Here's the band Immortal with your cat.
Yeah, the cat looks just like him. I love this guy.
Anyways, dude, I digress.
Can I hear some music?
We can't play music on the podcast, Johnny. I can play you his guitar. What was it? What did I say? Guitar World. I can play you. So I'm going to slow down and I'm going to use my words like I like you to do. He was on Guitar World magazine playing.
Now you sound like you're talking like this.
Sometimes I get flustered and I have a tough time and I'm trying to rebound. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up the video of him doing a tutorial and we're going to laugh.
Okay. This is great. I'm going to love him now even more.
Now keep in mind, I'll say it again. and this is going to be the last time I say it. I love this guy. I'm not shitting on it. I love this guy because you take that black metal and everyone's more serious and more evil than the next one. This guy doesn't give a shit. So here we go. A guitar lesson with the bot from Immortal.
What's his name? A bot?
A bot.
Abath.
Johnny would
Does
say
he wear
a
the
bath.
makeup? Does he wear the makeup?
No, not in the tutorial, no.
It'd be great if he did.
That'd be amazing if he did. He's cool looking
What's he
too.
look like?
He's cool as shit looking.
I'm actually going to show you.
Sounds like Domino.
You have your program with things, but I want to be natural on this as well, you know? I know a very...
So just a real quick heads up, these tutorials are usually, like I said, like shredders being shredders or guys playing, bet you can't play this type stuff. A lot, not all the time, but a lot of it. And he shows up and he just doesn't give a shit. I don't know that, Johnny. I don't know. I'll try to find out.
But this is an older video, yeah?
I mean, clearly by the quality, it's like older. This is probably like, if I had to guess, 2000s.
Very few like lead things, you know, and when I play that, everybody thinks that wow, he's the ultimate lead guitar player. But that's the only thing I can, you know, like stuff like that.
You gotta get the hair out.
He's got all the moves.
Yeah. He's got the facial expression. Kind of sounds not so great at times. It's like, I can do this. Sounds like he's a guitar center.
Zach Wilde, I mean, how the hell does he do it? You know.
Yeah, brilliant. This is the best part. His influences. Okay, so I got to set this up because I want it to come across right. The way that he says some of these names is hilarious to me. I think they're Scandinavian, not certain what country, but Scandinavian.
I'm sure they're from Norway. What's the name of the band?
Immortal. So, just watch.
Wait, one second.
Randy Rhoads. You know,
Influences. Ace Frehley.
I like Winnie Vincent.
Winnie Vincent.
Winnie. Oh, dude, that's like that sounds like German shit because the
Vinnie Vincent. Eddie Van Halen.
Oh God, wait, they're Norwegian.
Stewie Ray Vaughan.
Is that what he says with all of them?
No, he just said Winnie Vincent.
I mean,
Winnie Vincent.
He should have stuck with Kiss, you know. Because he was the
Yeah, he should.
kind of.
You should have stuck with Kiss.
He was the perfect replacement for it.
John Bon Jovi.
And I like guitar players like Eddie Van Halen, you know, the early Van Halen stuff.
Van Halen.
I really like, you know. I was like Eddie Van Halen. He was like famous for the topic. It's the only thing I know. You know, like,
do you think Guitar World, when he was saying that, we're like, this is not what we hired him for. We did not hire him to say, that's all I know.
I just can't stop thinking of the film crew that's used to like Yngwie Malmsteen coming in and just like playing a million notes a minute, or, you know, like I said, the whole bet you can't play this thing. And then I love it. I love somebody. He doesn't give a shit.
He probably was way cooler to hang with than
yes,
Yngwie.
yes. I want to hang out with this guy.
Oh yeah,
amazing.
And then I'm trying to make a solo or play a solo. I like the solo on Sons of Not in Darkness, for example, and the solo on Rough from Above. I play those solos live.
Rough
What did he say about his balls? What did he say about his balls?
Rough from Above. I play those solos
Rough from Above.
live.
What's the song name? What?
For example, and the solo on Rough from Above. I play those solos.
Rough My Balls. And the
Rough My
solo
Balls.
on Rough My Balls.
Rough My Bob.
It's Rough My Balls.
On the album, you know. What the hell? But I just... Forget about it. Even live, you know, I just, oh, fuck it, you know, Venom, fuck it.
This guy's the best.
Is he not the best, dude?
It's just like even live, I say, fuck it, Venom. Ah!
Oh, man.
Now, can't we do a review? Because I have a band.
Winnie Vincent.
Winnie Vincent. And then now I'll change the W in this band's name, which is like a band
Chuck
that
Berry.
Felipe showed me a band last week that Justin had showed him. They're called Wet Leg. Wet Leg is the name of the band.
Okay.
It's
Are they German?
No, they're from like an island right off the UK. The island
They're from
of
the
Whiting.
Valley.
They're from no, but dude, apparently it's a really good story. Nobody a year ago knew them, and then their song started getting used at like all these like model shows. All the runway models were walking to this band. They went from like no fans to millions of monthly listeners on Spotify in like a year.
I like stories like that.
Yeah.
Pull up their picture. Let me see what they look like.
Okay.
Vat the leg. I
Okay.
can just
Let's,
totally see. Where did you say they were from again? Sorry. I was making a dumb joke when you answered my actual question.
like the Isle of Wight.
Okay.
So-
Isle of Wight, that's what, like northern England? Is it Scotland or northern England?
Yeah, it's off the coast of England somewhere.
Oh. Her
why-
name's Ryan. Her name's Ryan, and she spells it really cool.
Why is the name of the band called Wet Leg? What does the name Wet Leg mean? We basically chose it after hitting wet and leg on an emoji keyboard. Ryan told on the wheat. I thought it was,
White.
that's cool.
On the white.
Are the members of Wet Leg a couple? Over time, the girls admitted the friendship turned into a casual relationship and have since claimed
All right.
a bit tongue in cheek, and they are married.
That they are
Yes,
married.
let's
Well,
look at-
so the tongue in cheek means like they're joking about it, or are they for real married? Attractive.
Yeah.
Is Ryan the brunette or the blonde? I want to know who I am in the band Wet Leg.
Which picture should I click on?
Far
What band leg-
left.
How about that?
Yeah,
What band like
there
members?
you go. Members.
Meet the best friends.
Meet the best. So what's the other girl's name? Ryan.
And Ryan. Kelly. Yeah?
Ryan and Kelly. Kelly's
No.
Dude, you're terrible at research. You're really terrible. Ryan Teasdale and Hester Chambers of the band Vet Leg.
You graduated from Ohio University. I did
no,
not.
I didn't. No, I did not.
Where'd you graduate from?
Ohio State. Get it right.
Ohio State. Sorry, whatever.
Yes.
It's all
Yes. Far superior. Far superior.
Hester
The Ohio
Chambers on
State.
the left and Ryan Teasdale's on the right. She's the brunette.
Yeah. I'm just trying to own the fact that I like whenever I see a girl's name is Ryan. She spells it different than I do. I don't know why. I think it's cool.
Because your name's
Go on.
Ryan.
Go get it, Ryan Teasdale.
All right.
I support you.
Hold on. We'll watch from the Live Brit Awards. Maybe that won't get a flag.
The band Wet Leg. Turn that down. Okay.
Very Strokes like.
Yeah.
Mommy, Daddy, look at me. I went to school and I got a degree. All my friends call it the big D. I went to school and I got the big D.
It's
I got
awesome.
the big D.
There's that tongue in cheek.
I got the big D.
Yeah. I went to school and I got the big D.
I went to school and I got the big D.
Cool, yeah?
Is your muffin buttered? Would you like us to assign someone to butter your muffin? Excuse me.
I mean,
What?
all right.
Excuse me. What?
Yeah, if she didn't put, okay, I'll say this. She looks good, right? But even if
Looks
like
great.
you didn't look good, if you didn't look at her voice is sexy as hell, dude. Like when Felipe played it for me, it was over like speakers. I didn't see the video. And I was just like that's it's like the Sounds. The girl from the Sounds, I think, is super sexy, her voice
Yeah.
too. I went to school, I got the big D.
Yeah.
Get someone
you like that.
to butter your muffin.
Of course you like it, buddy. Of course you like it.
Well, that's it's not
They're
all
good
like
looking,
that, but it's crazy.
They're talented. They're good looking women, and they're quirky. It's not
That's the first time right. That's the first time I've ever seen visuals of them. I'll tell you though, it's crazy. That was a British awards show, and they were singing that song. That song is a hit in Britain. That just goes to show you the difference between everywhere else in the world, like any other Western country in the world, and us. You know what I mean? Oh God forbid you see a pair of boobs. They make boobs taboo in this country, where you can walk into and just see boobs in magazine and on TV in other countries. You know, it doesn't make it so. And they have nude beaches or topless beaches where us Americans see a topless beach. We're like, oh my God, look at the boobs. You know.
If I'm being fair, that should have been your pet peeve today.
I mean, we can make that the new pet peeve at the end of the episode. Pet peeve. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, hey. Yeah, I mean, I brought a new band to the pod here.
Huh? I like it. I came up with a game.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay. We'll close on this note because let's face it, it's about that time. We've talked plenty long enough. But I forget what made me think of this, dude. It kind of goes back to the cul-de-sac thing.
Cul-de-sac.
I'm sitting on my couch the other night, as you do, and I came up with a Johnny U game. We'll call it a Johnny U name game. All right. I don't know if this is going to work. Is
this a make fun of me game? Is this like, hey, we're going to spend 10 minutes making fun of Johnny?
Kind of, but also I don't want to make, kind of, yeah, but also kind of serious because some of these, I looked these up myself because I wasn't sure. So I'm going to throw a couple of words and phrases and stuff by you, and I want to see if you know what they mean. Is that okay?
No, this is fun.
Do you consent to this game?
Yeah, but Can we just call, I guess we call it a disclaimer. The disclaimer is Ryan probably was sitting back, was laughing and thinking, had a couple glasses of wine. He's like, Johnny will never know what this means. I got to check. So I'm here to stump this guy if I can.
And I'll start with the thing that got me, that got this all going, the phrase. And honestly, I looked it up. I was like, I've heard it. I think I know what it means. I don't know. And then for whatever reason, it was immediately followed in my brain by Johnny doesn't know what that means. And I laughed and I came up with a couple of more. So
all right,
do you know what it means
let's go.
When someone says, I'll be back in a New York minute?
I'm going to guess because I'm from Philly and I would imagine that means I'll be back real fast.
Yeah. Okay. You're correct. A New York minute is very quick amount of time. Okay. So, hey. 1 for 1.
Common sense. So wait, let's get this straight though. You didn't know what it meant.
I did not know what it meant. I just looked it up so I could be for sure of it. I had a gist.
And I wasn't sure. Yeah, I had a gist and I guessed and it was right.
Quid pro quo.
I don't know what that means. I hear them throwing that around with Trump all the time. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? No idea.
You ever see Silence of the Lambs when Hannibal Lecter's like quid pro quo, Clarice? That part?
Well, yeah, but I probably was like, I don't know what he just said.
It's Latin. Google. It means
Google,
this for that. It means this for that.
We didn't have Google when that was out, by the way.
That's true. We had Ask Jeeves.
We had what?
Never mind. It means this for that. I'll do this if you do that.
So when they use it in the political terms, so what? When they used it for Trump,
I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay. And that's illegal in certain scenarios.
I believe so. It's like bribery and it could be, right? My half-truth said that means could lead to bribery in the court of law, Johnny. How about a California no? No. N-O.
I would say if I had to guess, that would be that's
you're going to like this one.
I would imagine it's somebody just being phony and just saying yes, but really meaning no.
It's infuriating. Close, very close. It's saying no by avoiding the question. So you want me to do something for you and you call me and you ask me a voicemail and I just never call you back. I'm not saying no.
No.
I'm just avoiding
I'll tell you, this happened to me.
California, dude. Is it not?
It happened to me. It is. It happened to me the other day, but I pulled a Philly on them and made them answer because I just kept asking. So I got home the other
blow
night.
their phone up.
I should show you the video of this. It's crazy. My whole ceiling was flooded. Like my whole fucking ceiling. I've been living on my couch for the last 3 days, dude.
Oh, shit.
My bed is ruined because I got home and there was a bucket on my bed that was halfway filled with brown water.
Oh, shit, dude.
And there's stains all over my bed. And I'm like, these people better fix and get me a new bed. Like, this is crazy, right? Am I crazy to think they should get me a new bed?
No. Well,
so I hit them up.
You might have to look into like where your insurance takes over. Do you have?
I have homeowners insurance, but I'm not paying $1,000 deductible for a bed that they messed up. I mean, what the hell? That's crazy. They have homeowners insurance too, right?
I'm sorry that happened to you. Genuinely, I'm sorry that happened to you. And also, that's a total derail from my game.
No, it's not. I just want to tell you how it works. So I hit them up. I'm like, cool. What are you guys going to do about the leak and about the damage done to the things in my room? And she writes back, the guys will be there in 3 hours to take care of the leak. And she didn't respond to the part about my stuff. So then I wrote back, that's cool. And I was real passive aggressive about it. I wrote back, that's cool. If they see a long-haired guy sleeping on the couch, tell them not to be frightened. Right?
Yeah.
So then 2 days go by, I let the rain stop, and I hit her up again yesterday. And I'm like, hey, so you never answered who do I talk to about getting my stuff fixed? And she finally answered it. The first time I asked twice, she did not, didn't answer. And then
it doesn't surprise me a bit that that's
California no.
There you go. California no in the insurance game where they're just like, oh, well, hey, we're going to make it hard on you.
If they make it hard on me, I'll make it hard too. I'm the wrong
You're the wrong guy. You're the wrong
to be doing
guy
that too. Because I will go to the top. I'll go to the main people at this company, and then I'll go to the state. I'll go to the city. I'll go to the state.
You just charged my Tesla. Full charge.
All right, continue with your game.
Continue on. Do you know what a kerfuffle is?
A kerfuffle?
A kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle, Kerfuffle. It's like
Call
a
me
shitstorm.
Is that what it means? A kerfuffle?
It's like a polite way.
Dude, we have a kerfuffle on its way.
You walk into your apartment and there's a shitstorm. You walk in instead, you go, oh well, this is a kerfuffle.
Boy, isn't this a kerfuffle?
Boy, isn't this a
That's
kerfuffle?
a great name of a band.
Kerfuffle. It's pretty good. It's a better album title, I would think.
The Mercury Riots. Kerfuffle.
I like it.
I like it. All right. What is that? You got any more?
The Kerfuffle tour. I have a couple that get a little bit funnier if you're interested.
This is fun.
That.
Boy, I'm enjoying this.
Do you know what a beef walk is?
All right, I'm gonna take a guess at this one. No, I'm not even gonna take the guess because if I'm wrong, I just sound gross. Go ahead. What is it?
Going outside or away from the group so you can fart.
What do they call that?
A beef walk.
A beef walk.
It's so gross, dude.
It's a good one, though, isn't it?
That one made me try to like. When I saw beef walk, I was like, oh, there's got to be a term for like whenever you're in a pool with your friends and like someone walks to the other end of the pool and then they come back. It's like, they just went and took a piss.
Well, what happens when you're Johnny you in the Helsinki airport and you like shit your pants and you go, ooh, and you waddle to the bathroom? What's that walk?
That would be a shart. That's just straight up
what's
shart.
the walk?
And you already know that word.
It's a beef walk. Mm-hmm. So what would the walk with me clenching my ass, waddling to the bathroom?
That would be what would you call that kind of a walk where you're clenching and you're like your knees are together? Squaddle?
Squaddle.
Funny. I'd have to check.
I was going to guess what a squaddle was. I'm like, okay,
no, yeah. Well, no, I'm trying to answer your question. You want me to move on to the next item?
Yeah, why not? Because
You're going to like this one. Do you know what a turkey tap is?
A turkey what?
A turkey tap. T-A-P.
A turkey tap.
Here, I'm gonna lead the witness. I'm gonna help you out in this one. A turkey tap.
Turkey tap. Say again.
A turkey tap. Turkey tap.
Dobbin.
No, it's not helping you. I thought that would help you. It's like it's like a nut tap. Like a smack at a tap.
Like a bear dick
like
punch.
a bear dick punch. Like a bear dick punch.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, tap. Damn. You know what though, dude? With ball taps, you don't even need to hit the ball.
Speaking of ball taps, no,
you don't need. No, it's just the way it's hit. You could go like this, just a small tap. If you just hit it in the right spot of the ball, it's the worst feeling in the world. Yeah, just a, not even that much. Just a. You did that at the same time. It's funny. Do you have any more?
I got a couple more if you're interested. I have a feeling you like this game. Maybe we'll.
I do. I want to make this a weekly thing because I just like to sit back and try to guess these things.
My next word will actually like probably give you like. I think you can use this next word. Do you know what sexting means?
Texting? Yeah, that means texting while taking a shit.
Yeah, that's what that one is. And I was like,
yeah,
that one for sure. Johnny's gonna know that one for sure. Now, follow up trick question.
Oh, this makes me have to go take a shit. This sucks.
follow up question, and I'll lead the witness with this is a trick question. Have you ever sent a shext? Have you ever yourself sent a shext?
Sending a text while taking a shit.
Careful now. No, that's shexting.
Okay.
A shext is whenever you send a photo of your poo to your bud.
Oh, dude, I did this amazing one last year around this time. No lie. We were at the studio.
Dude, last Tuesday I sent one to my entire band.
Dude, this is amazing. Last year while we were recording up in Vancouver, the guys were eating dinner. I had to go to the bathroom, so I went to the downstairs. So I was away from everybody, but I had this amazing long solid, right? Long solid. Mm-hmm. But this long solid went really long and then it broke off. And then that second piece came out. But what was killer, dude, it said JU. When I looked, because I had to look at my work, I looked at it. I'm like, wow.
You had two curvies.
I had two curvies and really big, not just like a small thing. Like it had to be, almost a foot high. It said JU, and I'm like, I'm like, these guys are eating dinner. This is the perfect time to send this to them. Yeah. So I sent it to them while they were eating dinner, and from the bathroom downstairs, listen to everybody's reaction while they're eating their chicken.
Could you demonstrate to the best of your impersonation what the reaction sounded like?
Oh man, Johnny, something like that.
We're eating over here.
Yeah,
I think you'd be good at. I think that story makes me think you'd be good at this next word. Do you know what a Poopenheimer is?
A Poopenheimer. It sounds something German.
It does. Like Oppenheimer. It's when you shit in a bag and then you put that bag somewhere that is like hard to find, but somebody's gonna be like, What is that?
Dude, here's the thing.
You've done that? You've done that?
No, I could never do that. I can't do things like that. I'm not like it. When I go on the road, it takes me a week and a half to get used to going outside of my house. I can go to the rehearsal room, right? But like,
I used to be vindictive to somebody. You couldn't want to like
I would
get
never
at
do
somebody
that. That's
without
just
like you're not harming anybody. You're not hurting anybody.
No, I could think of somebody right now on my mind who I would love to do that to.
Oh, tell me, dude. I'll bleep it out. Tell me. Just tell me.
Fucking.
Just tell me. Yeah.
It's gotten bad.
Anyways, back to the Poopenheimer.
Back to the front. You will do what I say when I say back to the. Oh shit.
Do you, bud? I just see stuff like that as harmless fun. I see stuff like that as harmless.
Well, but it's not. I mean, like, think about it. What if somebody did that to you?
I wouldn't like it at all.
Somebody threw a bag of shit at your car.
It's like, but also, did you die?
Did you
die?
The hangover too? Did you die? Well, that's how I got. I think about how I got my email because I got the numbers at the end, and I wanted just the word, but they didn't have it. So it's like that's all they had. And he says something in that same segment of that movie about his email address, where it's like, I wanted blah blah blah, but they didn't have it, so I got this or whatever his email address is.
And on that note,
everybody. Thanks for joining us. Another episode of the Whatever Buddy podcast, episode 94, coming to an end. How about them apples? We're creeping up on 100.
Creeping up. We got to do something. We got to do something fancy.
Something fancy schmancy. That'll be in about 12 weeks.
I don't know, dude. Why you got to count? Why you got
3 months? 3 months.
6
or something,
episodes.
The way we roll.
We're 6 episodes away.
6 episodes away.
Johnny's timing. 2027.
God.
Yeah.
2027. That's a lot of 2027s. Shit. On that note, everybody, please like, subscribe, report. Come look at the YouTube so you can see the confusion mixed with anger. Look on Ryan Harris's face. He needs a glass of wine. Everybody have a good week. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time on the Whatever Buddy podcast.
The pod.
The WBP.
That's right.